What's up, gamers? Welcome back to another episode of Disattractions. And today, we're doing something pretty special.
Special.
Special. This is a special episode. The Halloween season is among us, so we're doing a performative mail part today.
I'm really curious as to what the thumbnail is gonna look like and the title, because you guys are gonna know it before we do. Because right now I don't know what it's gonna look like. You're gonna click on something, and it's gonna be performative males.
It's gonna be a giant Labubu wearing a flannel shirt, drinking a matcha with a roller coaster in the background.
Something like that.
It's gonna say Labubu the ride.
So, this episode is just right out the gate gonna need a lot of explanation because there might be a lot of people who are not up to trends with the word performative male, and especially with all the topics surrounding it. So before we actually delve deep, I don't like how we're delving deep into this, but before we talk about it, I guess we should describe what this is. So from my understanding, and Brett, since you are a graduate in performative maleology,
Yes.
you can correct me if you're wrong, if I'm wrong. But performative males are basically the antithesis for pick-me girls. So if you know what a pick-me girl is, it's just anybody who wants to try to be more attractive to their desired person of interest, and act more like that associative person. So for example, I guess for performative males, they're really into a girl they like, they're gonna want to act in similar ways to how the girl acts to try to match their energy, for my assumption.
Essentially,
Kinda.
but then there's
I don't know.
kind of associate with that. So for instance, if a girl has a friend that she this is hard to explain.
I know, it is really hard to explain.
That is like a best friend of hers that isn't attracted to her, that's a male. It's like a gay friend or whatever.
Yeah.
Has some similar interests, but this gay friend gets a lot of attention from this girl. This guy's like, well, I could be a straight guy and have those same interests, right?
Right.
And it's one of these things where the line deteriorates between there. And then we have the performative male kind of quote, but the performative male is also just so I think masculinity for a long time has been kind of in its most, let's say, stereotypical and cliche version of masculinity. It's been like the guy who likes sports and working on his car and guns or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like the stereotypical, what the church mega groups are going to consider what boys' night is. And so the performative male is the idea of these men who are like, well, I'm a little softer than that. I don't I'm not as muscular. I wear flannel shirts and read books and drink coffee or whatever.
Right.
And it's just kind of from people like me who just genuinely this sounds dumb, but I've just been a consistent book reader and coffee enjoyer for my whole life. It's I feel like the trend has caught up with me.
Well, I think that's the difference between performative male in general, is it's someone who puts on those pretenses for the sake of getting a female. So for someone who naturally does that in their normal life, that's not a performative male.
It's also just a joke.
It is a complete joke. It is a complete joke. Preface this is a complete jope. But what I'm saying is that, specifically, for example, if for a guy to come up and say, "I've always loved drinking coffee, I love reading books," I'm the same way. I try to read books. I like books. I love coffee. Anything like that. I don't necessarily like Labubus, but I think performative males are coming to the point where it's there's an intention behind what you're doing, and there's a goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, we thought we'd hop on the bandwagon of performative males to create a performative male theme park for all of you Labubu matcha drinking, Dubai chocolate eating people.
Yes.
Out there.
We're here for you.
Yeah. And so we've created a little bit of a park in itself. and it'll be stupid but fun to go to. Just keep in mind this is just a complete joke.
Yeah.
It's just silly.
Yeah. Just
This is
again,
not no offense to anyone who partakes in any of what mentioned is what
I
is
will
mentioned.
say we usually have a probability scale on these podcasts. The probability scale of this episode is a 0.
Watch
Like,
it be the whole thing that comes accurate. We're gonna see because we somehow have a knack for predicting the future. So like next week we're gonna get a performative male park right smack dab in the middle of Seattle.
yeah, or it's gonna be like Six Flags is going out of business or being replaced by Labubu attractions or something. We're gonna be like, man, we should have called it.
Okay. Anyways, just to try to start in to give in. So now you guys kind of know what performative males kind of are. They're just somebody who, all of these things that we're going to talk about, we can explain a little further once we get to each one. But these items, these themes that we're talking about, just are basically the encapsulate archetype of the performative male. So they're not directly. Some of them aren't directly correlated. They're just an archetype of what a performative male might enjoy.
Yes.
So you're probably wondering, how the heck do you do that? Well, our minds here at Disattractions at headquarters have been working tirelessly to to give you it. So I'll let the head of Labubus, Brett over here, take it away with the attraction that we will pitch for you. So you can.
My new Instagram bio is going to be head of Labubus.
Yeah.
Head of Labubus, Brett.
Like CFO of Labubu.
CEO of Labret Boo Boo, but that didn't work.
Labrettos.
Labrettis. This is a great episode. Anyways, so first, we have to have a ride because we just have to. Okay. Now, performative males might be a little too cool for some rides. Like they're like, I don't know, man. I think more intellectually. I don't need my thrill stimulated.
That's kind of true.
Fast roller coaster, which is why we have designed the Labubu Dark Ride. So the Labubu Dark Ride is a calm boat ride. There's going to be plenty of space between the boats, and there's going to be a lot of darkness. So if that's really where you want to get your business done, you can. Garfield boat ride.
The bang bang.
But the Labubu Dark Ride is going to have a lot of animatronic Labubus, and they're going to be doing different performative male acts. That doesn't sound great, but let me explain.
You get the point.
Yeah. So when you go into the first room, there's going to be like some coffee drinkers at a shop. One of them's going to be reading a book written by Sally Rooney. The next room is going to be Labubus in a record store. They're going to be listening to music by Claro. The next room's going to be Labubus rocking out at a punk show, but then saying in the middle of the show, hey, look, we do understand that the music that we're listening to is a little problematic because it was written by a fascist, but we can still appreciate it in the context of where it's at today. And then the next room...
Dude, what a buzzkill.
And then the next room is going to be the gum wall from the Seattle.
Oh my gosh, dude. Disgusting.
It's going to be a Labubu spitting gum at the gum wall.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's it. I think it'd be kind of fun if we had like a specific narrative to go along with what happened. So I think it'd be funny if the Labubu somehow, came sentient. Because they will someday. They look like they're just jumping. They're just eager to like become alive. And maybe the Labubus became sentient and then just found the performative male arc or like their archetype on like Twitter or something, and is now feeling that they need to complete the performative male ritual to summon the greatest performative male, Ryan.
Ryan.
I don't know.
Yeah. Ryan is the ultimate performative male.
I guess so. I'm trying to think of like performative male sounding names. I don't know. Ryan is what came to mind. I don't know why.
Jonathan, maybe?
No offense to my friend Ryan.
Yeah. No offense to your friend Ryan.
Yeah.
I love it, actually.
But exactly what Brett said. He spent a lot of time researching the Labubus enough for this, down to the material to make animatronic Labubus.
Yes.
Are we
I can
thinking
make
of them being like the scale of like an actual Labubu, like about that? Oh,
no.
I have to explain
These
what
are gonna
Labubus
be
are, by the way, for everyone who just doesn't know what a freaking Labubu is. As we keep saying this buzzword,
they're
they're
like
these
huge,
little.
scary monster things. With
Yeah, so
big.
they're it's a gotcha package. It's a gotcha package. Brett, do you know what a gotcha is?
No, I don't.
Oh man, you should get ready for this. Gotcha is primarily Japanese. It's usually it's a random pull from you pay money to get a bag, a mystery bag with nothing or something you don't know what's in it to grab something that's mystery. So you pay. It's kind of like gambling a little bit. It's called a gotcha because
Okay.
we gotcha
Okay.
because it's just a mystery bag. A lot of that's a big culture. Not only do they have gotcha bags like Labubus, like other things where you go and you put money in a machine and you'll get a random toy, a random figurine, a random something. They also have video games with gotcha systems in them. They just have general gotchas, a very big thing. So Labubus are another form of that. It's a mystery bag which you buy for I want to say $80 to $90. It's stupid expensive.
Why are they that expensive?
Labubus are expensive. People are reselling them for hundreds of dollars. Like
What?
it's not a bar the bar to entry for Labubus is not cheap. From my knowledge, that was $80 a bag. I might be wrong.
Let's see.
I'm gonna see if how much Labubus are. We're gonna cross check this. Let's see.
Yeah, these are kind of pricey.
Yeah, no, they're expensive. I'm trying to think of a Labubu mystery box. Like, there's this one that they're selling for $119. And this is straight from the manufacturer's website. This isn't like a resell.
Here's a Forbes magazine about how there's one Labubu online that sold for $10,000, and he's a skateboarder. He looks like a performative male. Oh my gosh!
I'm trying to think of like, oh my, yeah. So like on the direct website, like this is directly from the Labubu.com web address. $92.
Wow.
One of them averages $92.48 U.S. currency. Why? They're a stuffed animal.
I don't know. This is weird. This is a weird phenomenon.
Labubus are wild, dude. I don't know, man.
Well, they also kind of have like, don't they have like, kind of knockoff ones too that sell for a lot lower that like people are buying?
I don't know, dude. I don't know nothing about Labubus. All I know is that they're outrageously expensive, and they're just collectible little plushies.
Interesting.
So that's what a Labubu is for anyone who actually did not know what a Labubu is, if you couldn't know what a Labubu is. So that's what we're doing. You're making a ride full of those little tiny little scale Labubus. Are we doing actually back to my original question I asked you a little minute ago. Are we doing like little Labubus, like the size of one, like about that big or something? Or are we gonna do like full scale Labubu, like
I think we do full scale Labubus.
like huge Labubus?
Labubu. These are like where the wild things are Labubus.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Like they're towering over you. Like they might actually, one of them will straight up eat you, and then part of the attraction is in the intestines, and you see.
I feel like that. I feel like that's gonna attract a certain community of people.
And
I'm not gonna explain what community of people.
You'll get wet with green liquid because that's the matcha that you're digesting.
Dude, yeah, dude. Oh wait. Okay, we'll go back on something later. I have an idea. But
okay.
Continue.
So yeah, there is one point where you will get swallowed and then pooped out by a giant Labubu, and you go through the intestines.
Then you're called the Ladudu.
The Ladudu.
And then at the end of the ride, you're given your own Labubu, but it's like the tiny, huh?
This is my absolute favorite episode.
And at the end of the ride, you're given a free Labubu, but it's like the smallest Labubu you've ever seen, so it's like only worth like $50.
you're given a free Labubu, but they still charge you $100 for it.
Yeah, they do, because you have to get on the ride. You have to pay $100. So
Yeah.
it's like you just get it. You just buy the Labubu and you get a ride out of it. Yeah, there's like it's like a very special Labubu too. So the only way you can get it is through this ride. So like there's people not like don't like performative males are all coming like I want the special Labubu. I don't really want to ride it, but I have to ride to get the Labubu. So I guess I'll do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, there's one point where it goes 0 to 80.
That's just a joke, dude. 0 to Labubu.
That's how you get pooped out. That's where the launch comes in. Is when you get
The
pooped out
Ladudu launch.
the Ladudu launch. That's right.
Oh my gosh, dude, this is stupid.
And it's like the Terrifier house. We
Yeah.
pump up the smell when you get out too. So you blast 0 to 80 into this.
It'd be funny if you launch 0 to 80 and then you immediately break. Right after you launch.
Yeah, everyone gets a massive blow flash. And this is a water boat ride too, so you're just soaked.
So that's where I guess that's where we leave off. I have another idea for attraction I didn't write down. And it's just like Splash Mountain, but the entire ride is just matcha.
Yeah.
It's a matcha river boat ride. But like I'm thinking it's like actually kind of terrifying because I think like performing males might like the spooky factor of it because you know performing males are probably like, oh, I like horror movies, but like I don't like what you said earlier. I understand that everything in the horror movie may be problematic, but it's fun to partake in the art.
Yeah, you see Art the Clown just like cutting someone in half, and it's somebody explaining how you should have performed this in real life.
But like it's kind of like the boat ride's kind of like the scene in Willy Wonka, right?
Yeah.
It's just wild.
What if there was a scene where your boat stopped, turned at a giant screen, and you watched the entirety of The Notebook?
No, you watch the entire 12-season run of Friends, or whatever, how many seasons it was.
People walk out and be like, "I'm 6 months older."
And you only get fed like Dubai chocolate and matcha the entire time.
And then after that, they let you visit Chandler's grave.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's dark.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, maybe we should cut that.
Rip Chandler Bing.
Anyway, yeah, this is good. This is a good part. I like this a lot.
The matcha Splash Mountain, dude. Matcha Mountain, dude. I guess we'll go to food. On the next tier. So, food is very simple. I mean, we kind of already discussed food here and there. We've had matcha lattes. That's pretty simple. Dubai chocolate. Dubai chocolate, to try to explain. I think everyone knows what a matcha latte is, so I don't have to explain what that is. Dubai chocolate, from my knowledge, is just a chocolate that's filled with
Dubai
pistachio. Yeah, it's just filled with Dubai.
Yeah.
It's like a pistachio, and I forget what the material is they use in it, but it's crunchy. And they fill basically the filling of the chocolate with that, with the whatever filling they have in there. And it's gotten really big on social media as of late. And so, people are freaking out about it, and they're just now realizing that Dubai exists as a country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's such a big thing, at least in our country, where like something from another country is made, and all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, I never realized this existed, even though it's existed for like a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole K-pop Demon Hunter. Oh, I had that. K-pop Demon Hunters is very performative male.
Oh, that should be the ride.
Like, what am I saying, dude? We missed it. We'll go back and add that later. I was like, whoa. But for that, what I was saying is that the K-pop Demon Hunters thing, there was I was getting constant feed on my Instagram of women learning that gimbap, which is food, existed. Which has been existed for a long time. I've had it way before this movie came out. Come with me to make gimbap. You didn't know what this was before 20 minutes ago. You have no reason to talk about this.
Yeah.
That's still I don't know. It's like, you know what I mean? Where you like, it's like, brother, I don't know. It's like all of a sudden out of nowhere, someone from a different country found out where hot dogs were. And we're just like, come with me to make a hot dog.
First, you put it in the steamer.
And they just make it wrong. You know what I mean? They just make it wrong.
First, take a piece of toast, and then you'll cut it in half.
They just grill like hamburger and a roll.
You know something else I feel is performative mail for
What?
food? Chipotle.
That's very much so. I think Chipotle. Yeah, Chipotle's pretty big.
But you can't get a burrito there. You can only get a bowl.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Yeah, because burritos too gym bro.
You know what also is kind of performative mail a little bit, but not as much? I feel like Sanrio.
What's that?
Like Hello Kitty.
Oh,
Or like Cinema Roll.
For sure.
Or like...
Sure. Yeah. A little bit, yeah.
I'm trying to think now I'm just thinking of more things we could have added. But yeah, I think Chipotle could work. I'm trying to think of I feel like a lot of coffee shops. I mean, like kind of what we said down here for food. You could have like a Starbucks or a Dutch Brothers or Black Rock's very performative mail. Do you guys have Black Rock where you are at? Oh, it's a coffee shop. It's like a chain here at least. What also is very popular? I feel like almost, even though it's, I mean, I enjoy it, but I could see it as performative mail is what's it called? Why can't I think of what it's freaking called? Poke, like poke bowls.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, they're good. They're good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess you know what, Chipotle will be fine. There'll be a Chipotle on site. But like he said, you can only get the bowls and nothing else.
Not a thing else. Not a thing else. Know what I'm saying?
I'll add that to the list here. But we also had on here charcuterie boards.
Yeah. I just think that's very performative mail because it sounds like girl dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, charcuterie boards is very big because, like, I don't know, it's like...
It also makes you
elaborate.
sound pretentious.
Yeah,
like,
charcuterie board, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like a...
Now. And it's just like, this is just a fancy Lunchable, bro.
100%, dude. Like, it's like a fancier... It's like, it's not... Charcuterie boards is not what you're eating, it's how you present it.
Yeah.
Because you can straight up just cut pieces of cheese and crackers and meat and just put it on a plate, and that's not charcuterie. That's just cheese, crackers, and meat.
Yeah.
Charcuterie is you have to have it on a board. You have to have specific cuts of meat. You have lay it out nicely with an arrangement. It's very specific.
Absolutely.
And I think we should definitely have like I said earlier, like a coffee shop, like a Starbucks or something. But I feel like it can't just be a Starbucks, and it can't just be like a single restaurant or a single like coffee shop. Maybe it should be like a specific designed coffee shop that like it's like a local town coffee shop because it's gonna be like the small business coffee shop. So it's gotta be like you walk in, they're playing like a record off an old vinyl. They're playing vinyl.
Yeah, but it's like the 1975. It's not like a
yeah.
Yes.
It's like something new. Like they're playing like the Killers.
Yes.
And they're making their coffee, and then they don't have actual normal milk. They just can't. You can only order oat milk or almond milk. You cannot get organic milk.
Or it's like it's bagged. It's like that bagged milk from Canada,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Canadian bag milk.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else we could add in for food because it's kind of limited because they're known for matcha lattes, Dubai chocolate. I mean, you could just have a whole-on matcha Dubai chocolate Labubu. just for giggles.
Yeah, I think we gotta do the whole thing.
The whole thing wrapped in one.
It's a real thing.
Yep. I'm trying to think what else we got for food. I feel like I kind of said poke bowl. Salad bar gives that for some reason.
And it needs to be there, but nobody actually eats it.
Oh yeah, it just needs to be there. Yeah. Yeah, okay, well, yeah, just a general salad bar, but like barely anyone goes and eats it. Okay, that makes sense. I
Yeah.
guess I guess it's good enough food. We got good enough food vendors here. For shops, we'll move on to shops. Why don't we?
Mhm.
Uh,
You
let's start
gotta
off
have
with
a
our record store.
you gotta have a record store, and the vast majority of the records, like half of the store, is Claro albums and like different covers of Claro albums. Like every single variant you could think of these albums exist. I know she only has like three full length albums, but like that full length, those three are in every single variety you can think of, including covers where her face is being replaced by Labubu's face, kind of like the gorillas.
100%
Yeah.
Labubufication.
So we got our Claros, and then I think we should have this like girly pop albums through this whole thing. There's like no hard rock, no classic rock, nothing
No.
like that, because that's what the men have been about for all these years.
Oh
So the
yeah.
men are like, oh, we're listening to Chapel Roan, we're listening to Sabrina Carpenter, and so much Taylor Swift,
Oh,
so much
there's a
Swift.
whole
Oh
Taylor Swift section. There's a whole
yeah,
Taylor Swift
oh
section of this park where there's a giant statue of Taylor Swift, and you have to go pray and offerings and give her offerings
and
of
the Eras
Labubus.
tour playing.
If you don't, you get like stricken down and kicked out the park if you don't offer Taylor some sort of offering.
One of our shows should be the Eras tour. Straight
This
up,
is constantly
do
every.
the whole thing every night. The Taylor Swift has a contract; she doesn't go on tour anymore.
No, she's subjugated, which solves the problem of the airplane crisis thing that she got going on. Solves that problem.
There's a show where you throw axes at Travis Kelce.
I thought they were getting married.
They are getting married,
That's crazy.
but people are like, "She's marrying a football player. That's not her." And it's like, you don't know.
You don't know her.
Well, like,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the statue, and and obviously the performer males know her best. So like keep her in a
exactly.
cage.
We're gonna see Travis Kelce start wearing beanies and flannels in the fall. We're gonna be like, oh no, I got to him.
I got to him.
I got to him.
And then after, I guess again the record store, like I said, that's just very
Yeah.
The only girly pop person I listen to is Caro.
Carol Bonita.
Caro's good though, so that's fine. Uh, I guess moving on to the H&M. Again, this is more Brett's territory. I kind of just learned about the performative male like literally 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's very yeah. The clothing store is very H&M branded. Beanies are a big thing.
Yep.
Dad hats definitely a big thing. You could even have logos to like. You could have like a hat that just says in like Arial font Taylor Swift. The dad hat that would be a big performative male thing, or one that's like I like books.
Yeah.
and then font text, big oversized flannels, baggy t-shirts, tight jeans.
Is that a thing with the baggy shirt and the tight jeans?
Yeah. Tote bags. You can customize your tote bags.
Tote bag customization, dude.
Huge.
That's
Yeah.
huge, dude.
It's huge because they can't have a purse,
No,
they are.
They're still a little bit of a male, right? So they can't have a
But-
purse, but they have to have
tote
something
bags totally
similar.
Totally fine. Yeah. So
It's not
tote
like they
bag.
can't, put stuff in the pockets because their jeans are too tight, so they have to put something else.
So the tote bags are gonna have David Lynch movies on them. That would be something.
Oh, is David Lynch also very performative male?
I kind of. It's like
It's
those are
performative
like
male
starter
adjacent.
pack for men who want to sound a little smarter than they are. They'll be like, "Yeah, I watched Mulholland Drive once, and I totally got what it meant."
You're sitting there like, oh yeah, dude, so empowering.
Yeah, I can't. There was women in that movie. It was pretty cool.
There was a woman in that movie. It was so cool.
Mulholland Drive it has two, and they're
Has
lesbians.
two women,
Have you
almost
seen
double the perfection. Has two
Yeah,
women in it.
that? Yeah,
Dude, wait till
Yeah.
he sees Pitch Perfect, dude.
dude, this mine's gonna blow up. Cannot believe.
Pitch Perfect, is that pretty performative male?
I don't even think it's relevant.
I guess not.
I don't know.
I don't know what is and what isn't.
Yeah, exactly. Um, a tote bag that just says in large letters, "I hate Marvel movies."
Yeah.
That would be kind of
I
performative
hate
mail.
Adam Sandler. He's just, it's like Adam Sandler's the peak of guy.
I don't know. I could say that since Adam Sandler is routinely mocked,
Yeah.
that it might be counterculture for him to be like,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I like Adam Sandler. He's kind of cool. Have you seen Uncut Gems? He's great in that movie. Have you seen Punch Drunk
Grown
Love?
Ups is such dude core.
Yeah, it is such good core. But like, if you had a performative male and he talked about Adam Sandler, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I don't like the comedies, but have you seen his dramas? Rain on Me,
Oh,
Punch Drunk Love, Uncut Gems. He was in a PTA movie, so like, that'd be the performative male statement on that.
dang.
So
I don't know nothing about it.
no, you're good. You're good.
We said beanies, right?
Beanies, yeah, beanies would be a big thing. We're all beanie bros. If you look like you dress like Anthony Fantano, you got it. You can shave your head too, because that's counterculture.
Is it really?
A
Dude, that's
little bit.
appropriating me, dude. I can't grow hair. Dude, that's mean, dude. Have your hair, dude. That's counterculture to shave your head. Oh man, dude, I can't have it, but I just do it because I don't want it, brother. You better get the longest hair you've ever seen in your life.
Well, I feel like it's a Fantano thing more so.
Is it to shave your head?
Yeah.
Interesting. That sounds like a cult. To shave your head just because someone who you admire did?
Yeah.
It's a cult.
Oh, I guess Anthony Fantano says he's been bald since 8th grade. Interesting.
Wild.
Good for him.
Is Anthony Fantano a performative male?
A little bit.
Gotcha.
A little. Yeah, I would say so. I would say that people would.
Anthony Fantano talks about albums for like a minute. That's a show.
Yeah. For people who don't know who Anthony Fantano is, I guess that's your setup. He reviews albums on the internet.
Yeah, Brett knows him more than I do. I've seen him a couple times.
Yeah, he's a man.
Moving on to another shop in our shops list, we got Barnes and Noble. Because
Yeah.
that's really performative male. It has a coffee shop in it and books
I mean, there's like 3 coffee shops in this
and Legos.
park. Legos. Yeah, but the Lego sets are all the alternative ones. So it's like
It's like the Central Perk from Friends.
Yeah.
Or like
Seinfeld set would be a big one.
Seinfeld set or like
you can recreate
the flower
AMC,
sets, the flower ones.
Yeah, the AMC intro with Nicole Kidman. You can recreate that with Lego. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. They did make an Anthony Fantano Lego set that would be sold there too. Do you know that?
They did.
Yeah, it's not like licensed by Lego, but like somebody made it and sold it. It's kind of interesting.
Oh, that's funny. I saw this is kind of going back to like the Central Perk thing I said. There was a Central Perk thing that opened up in New York that was supposed to represent it, but it got gentrified.
Oh.
So you know what that means? It just looks like a corporate location.
Yeah.
Like a coffee shop looks corporate, and the comment above the post was they gentrified a fake location, a fictional coffee shop.
That's wild.
I feel like also in a shop you could have a scrapbooking shop.
Yeah.
Just make scrapbooks. I don't know why it feels very
It does.
Maybe you could have a system throughout the park where you could like if you do all the actions and you got all the scrapbook memories, you can get a free Labubu.
Yeah. I'm gonna print out my photos and put them in a scrapbook to fight social media.
Oh yeah, but I use it all the time.
Yeah, but I also
use it to I use Letterbox to explain all my reviews.
I'm gonna post on social media how I'm defying social
but
media.
Reddit bad.
Oh, dude, we're so screwed. Anyways.
So in the Barnes and Noble, I don't know who Sally Rooney is. Who is that?
Oh, okay. So Sally Rooney is a pretty popular author right now within Book Talk. She's up there. Taylor Jenkins Reid is up there. It's kind of like the Book Talk, Reese Witherspoon book club adjacent people. All of those are very performative male centered because a lot of people believe that these books are like men talking about how much they love female literature, and then people ask them questions about it and they won't know what they read. Um, and so like yeah, Sally Rooney is popular for writing a book called Normal People that was adapted into a Hulu show, which I love. I have not read the book yet, but I have watched the Hulu show, which I think is excellent. But Sally Rooney's like kind of a big staple within male, like performative male core, because it's like it like you're like, ooh, I read a Sally Rooney book. Like that's kind of like the thing.
Uncultured.
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing I wrote down is smut, because
Yeah,
in my experience on the internet, book talk was full of like smut,
yeah, that
and
sounds
like
about right.
from my understanding is they'll just start reading it out in public, and you're like, because I actually went into a Barnes and Noble and I was reading through, it was wild. I read a couple pages and I was like, bro, just reading this on the train or on the bus. Bros, who's reading this on the bus?
Everyone be reading that on the bus.
Not me, dude. I can't read that on the bus.
Are you sure?
If someone was like, "What you reading?" That'd be so. I'd be like,
You know, things, things. I'm reading things right now.
But those are all the shops that we have, pretty much, that we really talked about, I guess. We got one last section left, which is shows, which honestly we have quite a bit. It looks like, I mean, this kind of really does show that performative male is really like watching instead of doing.
Yeah.
Um,
So one of our shows, I think I haven't told Kevin this yet.
oh man, this is new.
This is new.
CEO Labubu coming out with a new update.
A new show. It's just therapy.
It's just therapy, dude. But they're validating they're validating everything, because if they don't validate you on it, it's considered a hate crime.
Yeah. So and you get 5 free sessions.
Oh, 3. Max of 3.
Max
No
of
more than 3.
free sessions. Yeah.
Then you have to pay with
Labubu chocolate.
sure. Let's say Labubu chocolate.
You just disassociated there for a second.
Well, I was thinking of something to say, and I was like, I couldn't think of any currency that the males would use.
Money. Dollar bills.
Dollar bills.
And then, so therapy.
Yeah, therapy is a good one.
We'd have a Eras tour every night.
Eras tour every night at the same stage, same times. Taylor Swift never leaves. She's locked in a box. Because they know what's good for her.
There's Claro meet and greets.
Oh yeah, Labubu meet and greet.
Yeah, Labubu meet and greet as well. Very true. And Hello Kitty.
Anthony Fantano meet and greet. And he just judges your music taste.
Yeah, he walks up. He's like, "You like Imagine Dragons? You need to go to the therapy show."
And then you're forced to go to your third session of therapy.
K-pop Demon Hunters meet and greet.
Yeah.
We should actually just do a full show about that.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
I guess that would have been kind of trending. Except we just went for performative males. It's alright. This is a funny episode. We even pitched the Reese Witherspoon book club thing you mentioned earlier, just as an actual thing.
Yeah, just a book club. Yeah, there's a book club that happens every night, and then, but they talk about classic literature that nobody's read. So they'll be like, "All right, did you guys read the first 3 chapters of Aesop Eden by John Steinbeck?" And then a guy's gonna be like, I read through Instagram.
Yeah, I read an Instagram that I should read it, and read a page of Spark Notes.
Yeah, it takes place in is it Oklahoma, right?
This is so silly.
Ooh, the Criterion closet comes in. You know what that is?
No idea. You have to explain this to me.
So the Criterion collection is physical media, and it's like not obscure necessarily, but it's movies that have been deemed culturally and artistically relevant from the Criterion collection. So like I have quite a few Criterions, but they're like foreign. A lot of them are foreign films, art house movies. There are some that they've gotten that have been like they're releasing Pee Wee's Big Adventure this fall, which is interesting. Um, but they have a truck that has this filled with movies. And when they stop somewhere, like they usually stop at film festivals, people line up for 4 to 5 hours to walk into the truck and be like, "I want these 3 movies, thank you," and then get the
I
picture.
like these 3 movies.
Yeah. So like, for instance, the Criterion Closet is a location where they have for just about every Criterion you can think of in a closet,
Mm-hmm.
and they will invite celebrities,
Oh,
filmmakers,
celebrities.
influencers to come into these closets, and then they'll film them talking about the movies they chose and why they chose those movies. And they're popular videos online; they get circulated a lot. But now they have a truck where legitimate like everyday people can go in and film themselves doing that same thing, and
Oh.
then take a picture with them, and people will wait 4 to 5 hours to do it.
Oh my
It's pretty,
gosh.
yeah. Like there was one at TIFF. I just didn't even attempt it. I was like, no.
I have movies to watch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we have a Criterion closet there. That seems very performative mail.
Okay.
And the Criterion gives you a free tote bag.
But do they really from doing it? Yeah, that checks out. And then you can go design that tote bag at the tote bag designing station.
Yeah, like Uniqlo. Uniqlo is very performative.
Oh, you're right. Uniqlo
Yeah,
is very
very
performative.
much so.
Yeah.
Because also, you could also do like painting classes, and you're painting Andy Warhol soup cans.
This is just so silly.
This is good. This is good stuff. The worst people you know would go here.
And there's like there's the performative mail app that you can use to like share your thoughts on like it's basically social media, but for the social media for people who hate social media.
It's
And it's called performative mail, like MAIL.
it's Letterbox, but you just redo with Labubu. This is a pretty good Labubu. Labubu. I'm gonna give
I
this
like
Labubu.
performative mail, MAIL. I just got a performative mail. That's the name of the app.
We're replacing Gmail because
Yeah,
that's a
performative mail because it's too
performative mail.
it's too on stream. We have to cut back and use performative mail.
It's pretty
Every single email you send has a rating system that people can rate and just comment on your every email you send.
I'm gonna give up this email. I got a promotion.
So this email specifically is like a termination notice, and it's like this email personally is a little offensive and
I'm gonna give it like a half
a little
star.
problematic. I'm gonna give it a half star for its problematic values, but I can respect it for what it's trying to do.
It's you're getting an eviction notice. I'm gonna give this one star because like they are kind of like they are definitely subsiding to the capitalist system that kicks people out of their homes. And we don't like that. We don't support that.
I'm gonna be the Chad director on Letterbox. I give this movie a 5 out of 5 stars because I've directed this movie and I like it.
I give this a 5 out of 5 stars because it's Diary of Wimpy Kid Roger Rules and it's a cinematic masterpiece.
Oh yeah.
Do you know that has the same average rating on Letterboxd as Weapons does right now?
This is really.
Yeah. It's good
That's
stuff.
funny. All right, we've done everything through our list, and we're at about 46 minutes.
That sounds about right.
That sounds about honestly per average. If there anything else you want to add, we can go over. Oh, I forgot. One of the last shows that we have is Slam Poetry Night.
Yeah.
Because slam poetry is also very performative mail.
But it's people who don't know how to write poetry. Like, they get up there and they're like,
They're just saying words.
hate capitalism. It is bad.
Men suck.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to go spend all my money towards big corporations. Like Labubu.
Like Pop Mart.
Like Labubu and Starbucks matcha. After.
There's also a meet and greet with Mitt Romney and Grimace.
Okay, how are you going to fold this in?
Because, fun fact, the performative male started at the Plupa 42. The first one
The
was created.
movement. It was seemed as such a counterculture movement that it
Yeah.
just spawned.
Mm.
And
Well, no.
well,
What
and
happened?
the Labubu is a distant relative of Grimace.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
What happened is whenever Mitt Romney and Grimace kissed, a light shot out of their chests, and then it formed the first performative Labubu.
the performative Labubu or OG Labubu isn't inherently not performative.
The ones existed before, but they were not
The
performing.
Labubus were part of a capitalist society until the performative Labubu came out and said socialism is the way.
the performative Labubu is on the campaign trail with AOC and Bernie Sanders.
And also, Labubu can't pay his house payments.
Yeah.
But all right, I guess we'll go back over this whole entire thing.
Yeah. This is our best episode.
We said that about different ones. This is silly. So the first thing we had is the Labubu Dark Ride, that it's a small world full of performative male Labubus because the Labubu came to life and became sentient and learned of the ways of the performative male. So they have to reenact the performative male acts to summon Ryan, the ultimate performative male.
So I'm going to give this one on the probability scale of 10. It's coming out.
This is all buzzwords. It's you see those memes online that they're like, oh yeah, Matcha, Labubu, or Dubai chocolate, and they're like, it's like a string, it's like a sentence of like, this is just brain rot words. But
Rizzler.
Literally, add the Rizzler in there, dude. He's
Rizzler
running for president, I think. No, Big Justice is running for president in 2028 or something.
Hopefully. I hope so.
There was gonna be a matcha ride, a matcha water ride, kind of where like, that's it. It's just a water flume ride, but it's matcha.
Yeah.
And also the Labubu ride, you've turned into Ladudu. You have to remember that.
Ladudu. Yeah, and in the matcha water ride, you are watching When Harry Met Sally the whole time. Like it's playing on every screen.
Oh yeah, so you watch The Notebook, then you move to Friends, and then I don't know. I feel like New Girl.
New Girl, I can see that. Yeah,
New Girl is it because actually I don't know. It might be.
Yeah.
It might be. Friends is more so. Then for food we had matcha. Huh?
Friends might be too mainstream.
You think so?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Matcha lattes, matcha Dubai chocolate Labubu, charcuterie boards for food, elaborate coffee shops, but also like it's like a small business coffee shop that just has a lot of crap in it that you don't need to have in a coffee shop.
Yeah.
And then you said Chipotle.
Chipotle.
But you can only get bowls. And then Shops is a record store with indie artists like Claro, but also like Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter.
Artist Taylor Swift.
Yeah. H&M oversized flannels, tote bags, beanies, tight jeans, tote bag design station. You have Barnes & Noble with Smut, Sally Rooney, and Taylor Jenkins. For shows, you have Slam Poetry Night, Claro concert. We didn't even say that one, but it's just Taylor. On the off times that Taylor isn't performing in the mornings, Claro will take over.
Yeah.
Then Reese Witherspoon Book Club. I feel like there was a couple other shows that I didn't write down that we talked about in the episode. But oh well. That's everything.
That's all the things.
Yeah. What do you think?
I would go.
Would you go?
Yeah, this sounds fun. Sounds like a good time.
All right. Anything else you want to say to our wonderful listeners and viewers before we decide to head out for the day?
Like and subscribe. Smash that.
Actually, don't do that because we're performative males now. We don't want to appeal to the mainstream while also uploading to that said mainstream.
Here's what I'm going to say. You should like and subscribe because then that's going to show the corporate overlords that maybe these little creators can actually end up doing bigger things. Unlike
Very true.
So you should.
Very true. That was very true, Brett.
Mr. Beast is the exact opposite of performative male.
Yeah. Um, Anthony Fantano versus Mr. Beast.
Boom, boom, boom.
Um,
Let them fight.
yeah, but yeah, please engage, like and subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff if you'd like to see more of our stuff.
Punch me in the face.
Huh?
Punch me in the face.
Yeah. Oh my! Punch that like button.
Punch it in the face.
Dude, that's a Jacksepticeye quote.
Ah,
Markiplier's kind of performative male a little bit.
a little bit.
Think about it. But now we're just spewing off on tangents right now. But like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Maybe we'll do a K-pop Demon Hunters next time. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But
We
hopefully you enjoyed, and have a good rest of your day. This was a good one. Anything else to close out the Labubu Ladudu comparison?
Yeah. La Dudu. That's that subscribe button.